Hi there, guys. Thank you for joining me for the second of 3 sessions where we're trying to build a bit of momentum, trying to build a little bit of motivation, where perhaps we've had a tough time at work and we're feeling that maybe our value is decreased. Now, in a previous session, if you've been following along, we've tried to put that to one side and get rid of any self-defeating thoughts and try to achieve a slightly more positive frame of mind. And we're going to develop that during the course of this session, reminding ourselves of the power of our own potential and the ability to make decisions where we are in control of our processes and others don't have that agency over us. So thank you for coming along again, if you're joining me for the second time. And we're going to really try and work about getting over that sense of loss, maybe if we've decided to change career or we're moving to a different employer, and to manage those feelings of frustration, anger and loss that sort of go alongside that. Now, there's obviously many reasons why you may be feeling a bit lost or possibly looking for a greater sense of motivation or personal fulfillment. And I know that for me, I've reached a particular crossroads in my career. I've reached an age where, rightly or wrongly, I feel like I need a change of purpose. Maybe not a change of career, but a change of purpose and some clearer direction of travel into my future. And again, that's about reclaiming that sense of control. If you've ever experienced that feeling, that need, that want, that urge to change, well, you can at least empathise with it. Just let your head have a little bit of a nod. Give me a nod to let me know. I was talking to someone the other day, and I told her that I was on a journey to regain that sense of certainty and curiosity that I had in my youth. It was the first time I'd actually put that into words. That sort of youthful optimism where anything's possible. Someone once said that youth is wasted on the young. Well, I don't know about that, but I see no reason why we can't retain or revisit some of that youthful love of life that maybe we once had. Why not? What's stopping us? Just for a moment, I wonder if you can remember or imagine that positive sense of certainty and excitement that you will have had at some point in your own past. Again, perhaps you can give me a bit of a nod or a thumbs up if you can think of a time. And if you can't remember, just imagine that feeling of joy from your past. Get a sense of it. That's right. It's fun to remember that, or even just to imagine it, isn't it? It makes us feel positive and open-minded now. It might even bring a bit of a smile to your face. I know it does for me. I was reminded of that feeling that I'm looking for just this weekend as I watched my son and his friends playing rugby. He's only 10. These guys were dashing up and down the pitch with such joy and enthusiasm, shouting and laughing, chasing the ball and each other with complete focus, living happily in the moment. So today, that's what we're going to think about, focusing on enjoying the moment wherever it might be. Taking time to appreciate the fun of life and to become curious about your own fantastic future. We're going to quieten any thoughts and voices that cause us to doubt ourselves, the feelings that prevent us from confidently step into your future and that hold you back from where you are able to enjoy your amazing journey. I'm also certain that we're all carrying the old baggage of comments and statements and judgments that other people have made to us or about us over the years, that have weighed us down and knocked our confidence in our abilities and stolen some of the joy from our lives. You may even have a particular person or a specific event that, when remembered, fires up a feeling or an emotion. Possibly, for some reason, we've decided to add value and weight to these comments, those judgments and statements, and we carry them with us, possibly remembered incorrectly or even embellished by our own self-doubt, so that we really make an internalised image that we play on repeat. I'm reminded of a quote by a guy called Earl Nightingale. I believe he was an old jazz singer. We become what we think about. We become what we think about. So today, whenever you're listening to this, we're going to change what we think about. We're going to quieten those voices of self-doubt, and we're going to remind ourselves of the potential for pure joy in our existence. And we're going to remember something else, something that we should know already, that you have value, you have a purpose. You just need to tap back into it, and you need to move forward with intention, taking deliberate steps, enjoying the unexpected moments, and valuing the friendship, love, and relationships that add true value to our lives. That's what we should think about. So to get us started, I would like you to go with me for a brief exercise of your imagination. I would like you to take a moment to close your eyes now, and for a few seconds build a picture of the people in your life. People who add value, the people who you love, the people who love you. Just take a moment to smile and enjoy the sensation and the images and memories you make in your mind's eye. That's right. Stay in that space for a few more comfortable breaths, and when you're ready, and only when you're ready, you can open your eyes again, reminded of the important place you hold and of your own value. That's right. You're doing a great job. Thank you. Now, tonight I'm going to be talking to your unconscious mind, where most of your decisions are and your self-talk actually happens, the part of us that keeps us safe and carries out all the important functions and decisions in our lives. Sometimes we're aware of it, but so often it works without our conscious intervention or acknowledgement. And it does such a good job. But sometimes it can run those little programs and routines of self-doubt and lack of focus. And as we know, these routines have probably been practiced and polished over time, potentially preventing us from meeting our full potential. Well, in this session, we're going to give our subconscious a bit of a boost, sort of a system upgrade, clearing away some of the old programs that have become a bit broken or gone a bit wonky over time, things that don't serve us anymore. Like getting a fresh new operating system that works smoothly every time, without our conscious intervention. Sounds good, doesn't it? So are you ready to go into hypnosis with me? Give me a nod, give me a smile. Let me know that you're ready and willing. That's fantastic. I know you guys are with me on this, and that we can really make a difference so that you are free of self-doubt. You can be clear about your own values and goals. So make sure you're sitting comfortably so that we're ready to go into that relaxed state of hypnosis. And I'd like you to follow along, listening to my voice and allowing your subconscious mind to take you wherever you need to go. So when you're ready to be hypnotized, I would like you to breathe in slowly and close your eyes. And as you slowly breathe out, allow your eyes to open. That's right. And now slowly breathe in again and feel the eyes close. And just pause a second before breathing out and notice the eyes beginning to open. And finally, breathe in slowly and comfortably as those eyes close completely. And with those eyes closed, you can begin to relax deeper into your own comfortable hypnosis. At first, you may be aware of those eyes and even wish to open them sometimes. That's fine. I don't want you to go too deeply into hypnosis too quickly. Just take your time. It's so much easier to simply relax and see this as time out. Just for a time, imagine nobody wants anything. Nobody expects anything. You have nothing to do now. Just see this as time out and allow yourself to relax. And as you relax, you might notice it is easier to be aware of some things more so than before. The sound of my voice, sounds in the room and from outside the room, and the comfort of your chair as you continue to relax in your own way. That's right. Breathing comfortably, feeling wonderful. You are doing an excellent job. You can probably feel your feet resting on the floor and the curious feeling in your hands as those hands rest lightly on your lap or on the arms of the chair. As you continue to allow that letting go to continue in your own time and in your own way, you are doing wonderfully. As you relax, it becomes easier and easier to become more and more aware. All of those things that you might otherwise overlook or get ignored. The colours in your mind's eye. The thoughts and images that drift through your mind in a continuous flow. You can take this time out for yourself to look inside. And you can listen to me. And you might notice your own inner voice in there, wondering this, wondering that. Let it just do its chattering as you listen and try to be aware of the words that I'm saying. Even though at times listening to me might be too much effort to bother making. Just allow your body to relax and the mind to relax with it. Letting go of the effort it takes to be aware of which leg seems to relax before the other. Letting go of the effort it takes to be aware of which hand feels lighter. It just might be too much effort to bother making. But it takes a little time to really experience that letting go. In your own time and in your own way, and I know you understand in your conscious mind and your unconscious mind, that your unconscious mind can continue to hear, to understand and respond without the need for you to do anything at all. It's so much easier for the conscious mind to go anywhere it wishes. As you hand responsibility to your unconscious mind, it can continue to listen, to understand and to respond. You can let go of an ear, an elbow, even the entire body at times as you relax and allow those thoughts to drift. Recognizing your unconscious is a resource that you can learn from. Now, I would like you to remember that you have an amazing ability to get things done and to make choices that are positive and that can support you. I would like you to remember that joy in life that has maybe been quieter of late. We all have parts of us that run our habits and manage our actions and control our emotions. And these parts have developed within us to protect us and to prevent us from being hurt. But sometimes they're running behaviours that just no longer serve. So I'm going to talk to that part of you that runs the habit of negative thinking and tells you that you fear change or that you are not good enough, instead of the fact that you enjoy new challenges, you are capable and you deserve joy in your life. And I believe that part is trying to protect you, and that it can do a much better job by helping you find the joy in life and rekindle the excitement of facing new challenges. I think you would agree that that would be a good feeling. You can be positive and excited by the future. Give me a nod or a smile when you agree that that would be a good feeling, to be positive and excited by the future. So, close your eyes even if they are open and allow yourself to drift down. All that is needed to build a rapport with the unconscious mind is to have a line of communication, and the unconscious can communicate using movement. That's it. That's right. So you're sitting in your chair or lying down, and you're breathing comfortably in and out, allowing your body time to sink into a positive state. And it might be that your eyes flicker or your head moves to indicate a yes, or a foot twitches to indicate a no, or a finger twitches and lifts, or a hand lifts up towards the ceiling, feeling lighter and lighter, as a signal to me. I don't know what it's going to be, because I don't have your unconscious mind. Your hand can possibly lift up. It's up to your unconscious to communicate, because your unconscious knows which hand is feeling lighter. I'm curious which signal it will be, and only your unconscious knows which it will use as a yes, because your unconscious knows more about you than anyone else. And as the eyes flicker, the fingers move, or hands may continue to become lighter and lighter, I would like you to ask the unconscious to identify the part of you that runs the protective mechanism. And when it's done so, allow that signal to occur. That's right. I can see that happening. Well done. And I'd like that part to let you know what it has been trying to do that for you, what its positive intention has been for you. And when it has done that, I would like the signal to occur. That's right. And I'd like to ask that part that's been protecting you to use the creative resources and identify as many other ways of satisfying that intention, other ways to keep you safe and protected and energized and curious and motivated. And each time it finds a new choice for positivity and for progress, I would like that signal to occur, that small movement. That's right. I can see that. Well done. And now I'd like to ask that part to look at the new choices and identify the one it believes to be the best one that will set you free from negative thinking and leave you brimming with confidence in your own abilities. And when it has made that choice, I would like the signal to occur. That's it. There we go. I see it happening. And now I'd like every other part of you to go ahead and to make any changes necessary to accommodate that new choice seamlessly into your life. That's it. And now I'd like to thank that part for communicating and for it to make those changes now so that you can regain the ambition and start the next phase of your journey. That's it. I was just thinking of those kids on that rugby pitch dashing up and down with such cheerful enthusiasm. They're really only just starting out, developing their abilities in what seems such a complicated game. There are rules, of course, and expectations that players have to follow. But at first it's just excitement and energy and courage, and knocks and bashes and tiredness and exhilaration and determination, and the smiling joy of small wins, minor setbacks, bigger wins. And the kids run forward at full pelt, racing to score, facing down their friendly opposition, realising as they turn their heads that though they are running at full pelt, next to them, to their left, to their right, are teammates, others supporting them, willing them forward, keeping pace, ready to take on the ball, or help push them onward against the opposition. Winning or losing, it's excitement and it's joy in the moment. And no sooner is their game over and their scores totalled, they laugh and jostle each other in good-natured teasing and joking, and start to wonder and anticipate with excitement what the next game will bring. Youth isn't wasted on the young, but we could look at that and we could borrow some of that joy of youth. So let's get comfortable and let's focus on clearing out the last elements of any negative feelings and return to the sense of joy that is so richly deserved. So as you sit comfortably, I want you for a moment to ground yourself and refocus on your breathing, maintaining your relaxed and comfortable hypnosis. I want you to pretend and imagine that you are breathing in calmness and breathing out tension with every comfortable breath. And as you continue to breathe, just focus on your body. And if you notice any tension anywhere, just let it go as you exhale. In your mind, slowly and softly, repeat the word relax 4 times. As you repeat it, you can begin to relax. Let every muscle relax. And as you do that, you may become more aware of the ideas and the images that drift into the mind automatically. And allow yourself to drift down deeper and deeper into that feeling of positivity and calm. Allow yourself to drift deeper and deeper and imagine that happening all by itself as you listen to the sound of my voice. And now, I would like you to allow yourself to imagine having the experience of drifting slowly up and out of your body, up, out of your body, and drift away from your body, and drift way, way up above your body, hundreds, thousands of feet above your body, leaving all physical ties behind, drifting way, way up, leaving all physical ties behind. And notice how it feels to be up there. And as you look around, notice the variety of things that compete for your attention. See the opportunities and experiences that are waiting below. Get a hint of the joy you are going to experience. And now in your mind's eye, I would like you to look down, way, way down below, and you'll see a target, like an archery target. See that target clearly in your mind. See the coloured bands of the bullseye. And now in the centre of that bullseye is the state of positivity and focus that you've been looking for. Around the outside of the target are a bunch of yellow post-it notes, and on each one you can see written down any negative comment that you feel someone has said to you, any negative comment that your own internal voice has conjured up for you. The comments are written in childish crayon, and the post-its are cheap and tatty. The glue that holds them is weak and the corners are curled. In a moment when you hear this sound, swoosh, you will be shot like an arrow straight at that target. And when you hear that sound, swoosh, you will be shot straight at the centre of that target and become more and more focused on it until you go right through that target into a state of total positivity and happiness, blasting away those post-it notes and their negative comments, leaving them far behind, obliterated, as you pass through the target. And as you pass through the bullseye, you will experience that intense sense of purpose and momentum intensifying, and a relief from any self-doubt. And I want you to be excited about that. Okay, so when you're ready and you hear that sound, you are going to be shot like an arrow straight through that target, obliterating that negativity and into positivity. So, swoosh, as you pass through, blasting away those fluttering post-it notes and out of the other side into a place of total bliss, a place of total joy and calm and confidence and awareness. Allow yourself a breath or two. Allow yourself the time to imagine drifting in that world of total positivity and calm purpose. Drifting as a mind. Free of all earthly ties, free of all distractions, as you drift there in that wonderful feeling of open-minded awareness, total confidence, total determination, total excitement about the future. Think of the person dearest to you. See their eyes, their smile, hear their voice supporting you. Feel what you feel for them. Smile as you let that love spread throughout every cell, every nerve and fibre of your being. Allow that feeling to grow. And I want you to now imagine drifting to the other side of the room that you're sitting in. And from there, you see yourself sitting in that chair. You can see yourself sitting in that chair. And I want you to notice from the other side of the room, as you watch yourself sitting in that chair, that every ounce of agitation has gone from your body. You are completely free of that sense of doubt. Those feelings have gone from your body, and those thoughts have left your mind. You cannot experience them. You cannot feel anything that could interfere or reduce your sense of self-worth, purpose and excitement. You are completely separated from your body. And as you drift there in that wonderful position of total focus, completely free of any doubt or any sadness, in a moment you're going to drift back to your body, but only as quickly as your body and mind can make all the changes. The changes that will allow you that freedom to experience that condition of total self-worth anytime you wish to do. Only then will you drift back over to your body and drop down, free of agitation, free of distractions. Take your time. As you're aware of the images and sounds as you drift back over, back into your body, totally determined and filled with self-love, unable to experience any negativity. Go ahead, take your time. That's right. But before you drift up completely, I want you to use these last few minutes, a short time that may seem like a long time, to go over your decision to change this day. A decision that comes from you. And because it comes from you, you can stick with the decision you made to make the changes necessary and free yourself forever. In the coming days, you will find yourself growing in strength and confidence, enjoying a lightness of being, knowing that something has shifted, something has lifted. You have all the resources you need. So use this time to reflect on any empowering thoughts, ideas and insights that you can take with you. On your way, enjoying the freedom, free to be everything you can. And it may be interesting to know, in that relaxed state where you listened and you let words drift through the mind like dreams, some get left behind and can be used later on. Others seem to be remembered at first, but then become forgotten. The entire experience can seem so far, like a dream. And the harder you try to remember those details, the more distant they become. And that's fine, because time can change too. And what seems like a short time can turn out to be a long time. And what seems to be a long time can take no time at all. We've all had those experiences. Standing in line for something, every second seems like a minute. Coming back from an amazing experience and suddenly realising we're home. Those two minds can learn a great deal from your time here. You've done brilliantly. In a minute, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and on 5 you will come back to this room fully reorientated, refreshed and revitalised. Knowing, of course, that you have not been asleep. The next time you get into bed to sleep, you will sleep wonderfully. Awakening at an appropriate time, refreshed and revitalised. 1. Feeling your feet on the floor, your hands resting there. 2. Take a deep breath in of energy-giving oxygen. 3. Take another deep breath. Fill the chest. That's right. And 4. Imagine that energy-giving oxygen whizzing around your system. And 5. Eyes open. Big stretch. That's right. Back in the room. Feeling good. Well done. Now, if you think about whatever was holding you back before, that feeling is gone. And what you should be left with is some form of focus or energy or excitement or will to achieve a refusal to be beaten. That's what we've replaced that feeling with today, and I want you to hang on to